Hey everyone, this is wannabe-Zuko. I'm just kidding. This is Rekt, and we're about to watch the official teaser trailer for Netflix's Avatar The Last Airbender. I know live action adaptations of anime or cartoons because Avatar The Last Airbender is not an anime. It's an American production, just animated in South Korea. I know live action adaptations of this stuff tend to not be very good. But recently, One Piece came out, and even though I've never seen One Piece myself, I've never seen the anime. When the live action adaptation of One Piece came out, most of the reviews that I've seen were pretty positive. People actually praise it. It's broken the curse of live action adaptations of anime. But I have not personally watched it myself just yet. Maybe I will because I am curious how they're pulling it off. But the anime One Piece, I've not seen any of it because it's a long form anime like Naruto, Dragon Ball, Bleach, and that's just not my thing. You know, when it comes to anime, I tend to prefer anime that have like a beginning, middle, and end pre-planned, like Death Note, Parasite, Death Parade, even obscure ones like Tokyo Magnitude 8.0. And I did start watching Bleach back around 2008 because someone recommended it to me, and I did like it, and I got really attached to the characters. I really liked the story, but then I got to around 60 to 80 episodes, and I was like, this does not feel like it's gonna end. So I looked it up, and I discovered that it was gonna be one of those long form animes. Because I think to this day, that was back in 2008. I think to this day, Bleach, the anime, is still ongoing. I think it's something like Bleach 1,000-Year War or something like that. But anyway, as for Avatar The Last Airbender, I am a big fan of the Avatar The Last Airbender cartoon, and I did watch M. Night Shyamalan's Abomination with Ong, Sokka, and Iro. Zuko is my favorite character in all of Avatar The Last Airbender. I liked all the characters, it's just that Zuko's character resonated with me more. I really liked his arc, and obviously, M. Night Shyamalan's The Last Airbender was absolute garbage. But this time, this is a series. I think 8-hour long episodes for a season. And if this works, this could be really great. Now I know they're not gonna be able to fit everything in the live action, and I don't want them to. I don't want them to feel obligated to fit everything from the book one of the cartoon into the season one live action from Netflix. I just want them to keep the important stuff, expand on them, and maybe like leave out some of the non-important stuff, like the ever infamous Great Divide. And like even the Cabbage Man, I know he's a running gag, but I don't want them to waste screen time on a running gag. Like maybe he could be in the background. Something important happens on screen and the Cabbage Man could be in the background reacting to his cabbages. That would be a fun Easter egg for fans of the cartoon. And if you're fresh to Avatar The Last Airbender or you're watching the live action for the first time, you could just not see it and you'd be fine. I really have high hopes for this because it's because of how One Piece performed. Even though I've never seen it, I believe the people's reception to it. And so I guess we're gonna talk about the rest of it after I watch the trailer because I really am so excited for this. I really hope it's good because the cast, I did see the cast, they look good. But we're just gonna talk about it afterwards.
Time. Time is a funny thing.
Who's talking?
The past. The future. It all gets mixed up. There's only one way to keep it straight. Always remember who you are.
It looks promising! We're gonna watch it again and talk about this stuff. Okay. This is the comment.
Time. Time is a funny thing.
Who's talking though?
The past. The future. It all gets mixed
Oh my
up.
god, bossing sales. Good. Oh no, that was a mushroom. Everyone looks great.
There's only one way to keep it straight. Always remember who you are.
It looks really good. That was really hate high. Okay, it looks good. I'm so happy. Okay, let's talk about some of my expectations. I want the bending to look like they make sense because, each type of bending, each type of basic bending in the cartoon were based off real martial arts. Earth bending was Hungar, fire bending was Northern Shaolin Kung Fu, air bending was Bagua, and water bending was Tai Chi. In Shyamalan's live action adaptation, most of it looked like random arm flailing, like that. Like there were literally scenes of people just flailing their arms, or like Ong twirling his staff that made no sense with the movement of the element. And that really ticked me off because if you've seen some of the behind the scenes of the cartoon, they explained that each bending was based off real martial arts. So there's already real martial arts behind the bending, yet you're not going to use any of it because you're going to use random movements that pass off as martial arts. It was an insult to the idea or the art of bending. I thought that was really stupid. So I hope that they do better this time. And I hope that they give Momo and Appa in this one personality, because they kind of felt like decorations in Shyamalan's version. I should probably stop talking about Shyamalan's version because that movie does not exist as far as everyone's concerned. But this looks really good. And I said, oh, Bossing Say looks really good. I think that was actually on Mashu. February 22nd can't honestly come soon enough. My gosh, what a long wait. Oh, that's only 3 months away. We saw scenes there of Suki and the Kyoshi Warriors. I hope they expand on the Kyoshi Warriors' role and their abilities. Because honestly, in the cartoon they said that they were great warriors, but we never saw them actually fight and properly win, I want evidence of their mastery, if that makes sense. And we also saw Azula, who only made a very minor appearance during the Agni Kai that caused Zuko's burn, and also at the very end. I'm talking about the cartoon at the very end. But it looks like she may have a bigger role in this version. And I also know they already cast Ty Lee and Mai. I think what they're going to do with that is they're going to introduce Ty Lee and Mai as side characters, like kind of like what they would do in shows like Game of Thrones, where they would introduce a character let's say in season 1 at a completely different side of the world, doing their own thing, minding their own business, establishing what the character is all about, and then eventually the main players come across them, like in season 2 or season 3. I hope they do something like that with Mai and Ty Lee, because in the cartoon they were kind of just introduced in season 2 as Azula was trying to recruit them to be part of her team. But this is an opportunity to expand on the characters, to develop the characters better or more and just expand on the world. Oh, I was playing the Kalimba earlier, this one, which is actually what they used for the I think this is what they use. And I got this around like almost a decade ago. And it's all because of Avatar The Last Airbender. I was always curious about what a thumb piano was, because before the finale of Avatar The Last Airbender, the cartoon, the 4-part finale, they had a documentary called Avatar Spirits, which I watched, and they did mention some a thumb piano in the documentary, and I was like, oh, I wonder what that is.
Once we knew we were doing Avatar, we started amassing random instruments. This is it's called the Kalimba, and it's a African thumb piano.
And for some reason, it was pinned in my mind. And this was actually only like, I got this for only maybe $25. So it's not, it did not cost me a lot. I don't know if it's going to be in focus. That looks like water. I wish it was a penguin in there so that it could be like the penguin in the first episode of Avatar The Last Airbender. But it's an orca, and I don't mind it. Every time I look at this, all I can think about is Avatar The Last Airbender. So yes, that was the teaser, the official teaser for Avatar The Last Airbender, for the live action Avatar The Last Airbender on Netflix, coming on February 22nd. I'm really excited. And that's it. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And click on the notification bell to get notifications of new uploads. This has been Rekt. See you next video. But the question is Netflix gonna restore the honor of a live action Avatar The Last Airbender?